I will now be talking about C4.1, 7, 8 and 9. Well, 9 sort of, you'll see why in a second. 7 is fairly easy, but it spans more than just group 1. You have to be able to detect pattern in the periodic table and make predictions from those patterns. Number 8 is fairly easy because it just asks you to recognize the chemical symbols for group 1 elements. So again, I'm going to my trusty periodic table, and in group 1 we've got lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. And really only lithium, sodium, potassium, maybe cesium will be important for us, but once you've got the periodic table you can look them up anyway. Now what is the pattern? The pattern is that those are very reactive metals. They are extremely reactive in air, they tarnish very quickly, they react with cold water, and their reactivity, as I will say in a little bit, actually increases down the group, which is a trend in the group. But group 2 are fairly similar in that. They do react with water. Some of them don't react with cold water. For example, magnesium reacts better with steam, but the pattern is there. Group 1 and 2 are very reactive metals. Okay. On the other side, we've got the halogens, and again, the halogens do very similar, a similar type of chemistry to each other. So fluorine, chlorine, iodine react fairly similarly. But the most important thing for our specification is to identify the patterns in those groups. In group 7, the halogens, the patterns are that the elements are getting darker in color, for example. Their boiling points get higher and higher, so that fluorine is a fairly colorless gas, whereas iodine is a very dark gray solid. Okay, so these are the patterns to look out for.